Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and thanks for joining the FastTRAC workshop. Today, we're going to cover the Juniper Accelerate Plus program. We've got Carlos Medina on. He leads the velocity programs at Juniper. And I'm Mitch Wade. And for those, I know that most of you, I think, are very familiar names and faces, or if you were on screen. We hope this is our goal here today is really just to educate and to give you an overview of the Accelerate Plus program, giving you a roadmap of what it takes to onboard, training, and development that comes with this. I'm just going to go through a few quick, just a quick overview of Securematics, even though I think most of you know who we are, and I think you work with us quite closely. So this is the agenda. I think it should be. We want to leave time for Q&A at the end, since we expect there should be a number of questions that comes from this. Just why Securematics? Again, I think that you may, hopefully you know much of this, but we've got a dedicated team and a team that is experts on the lines that we represent, of which those include Juniper and Mist, as well as the upcoming new lines from Juniper 128T and Apstra, as well as SonicWall, Ruckus, and Pulse Secure. Today, we're obviously going to focus on Juniper, and much of what we provide would be, we're always looking to drive value and deliver value to our partners, and to what I'd love to say is optimize, or at least deliver a great partner experience. We have, as I mentioned, a dedicated sales team. We've got excellent marketing support. We've got we can support deal registrations, which will be integral to the program Carlos is going to go over. We've got an excellent solution architect team, and they can help with BOMs and help with solution development. We've got flexible credit options, and we also have an upgraded new partner portal that now includes not just inventory and you can look at your orders, but also now we have integrated Juniper renewals that are real-time renewals through an API feed from Juniper. And then in addition to all this, we've got a demo pool program that will, that we can provide as well. So the people involved behind all this, here's some of the faces. I want to point out Mike Frederiuso. Mike is our general manager and has been now for roughly 8 weeks. He's also the general manager at Cloud Harmonics. So which is another, I guess you could say, an Ingram Micro company who is still very much separate from Ingram. In other words, a whole different go-to-market as we are. So Mike brings a lot of great experience and ideas, and we're really excited to have him on board and leading us. And then we've also got Armando Ortiz, head of operations. Laura Robinson now is heading up our finance team. I mentioned Anand, or I think, so Anand heads up our solution architect team. Bailey Geyser, who's really putting this all our webinars and FastTRACs together, and her team with Brooke and Ruby. So that's part of the team. The other part of the team, which is really, I think, the most important for for our partners, would be our sales team. And it's an excellent mix of people who have, say 3 to 5 years experience, so they're somewhat new, but certainly know the distribution world and provide great support. And then other people who've been with us now for anywhere from 10 to 15 years. So people with really great insights and understanding, really experts on Juniper. So with all that said, I just want to pass this over to Carlos and let him go through the Accelerate Plus program. Carlos, please take it over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mitch. Well, first, I'd like to start off by thanking everyone for their time, particularly to the team at Securematics for allowing me the opportunity to share more details around the benefits that are available through Accelerate Plus. And of course, I want to thank you, our partners, for your continued investment and for any feedback and any insights that you would like to share to help enhance the program so that it best supports your needs. So if we could advance to the next slide, please. Great. So this year we introduced the Accelerate Plus program, and the Accelerate Plus program was created to help those partners that are in the early stages of developing their Juniper practices, or if they're looking to accelerate that Juniper relationship and strengthen it, um, and provide you a clear starting line and a roadmap to helping you capture new customers and expand sales within your existing customer bases. Through Accelerate Plus, you'll have access to dedicated enablement sessions, you'll have access to exclusive offers, and an elevated level of support. So ultimately, we want to make sure that we're helping you navigate the Juniper landscape while maximizing your Juniper benefits. So in return, what we're looking for our partners is to review and commit to executing on a prescriptive development plan that we've named the Jumpstart Development Plan. We've also asked you to complete baseline sales and technical coursework that's available on Juniper's Learning Academy, just so that we can set the foundations for the technologies and solutions that we hope you will adopt. And then we're going to ask that you execute on at least one demand generation campaign utilizing the resources that we've secured for you. And ultimately, at the end of the program and the Jumpstart Development Plan, we hope that you'll reach a deal registration milestone and further continue your relationship with Juniper. If you could just advance to the next slide, please. Thank you. So one thing in designing the program that we took into account was to make sure that what we rolled out was easily digestible, easy to understand, and it wasn't overwhelming. We wanted to make sure that the resources that we put together actually serve an advantage and benefit to you. So the Jumpstart Development Plan was created and centered around the AI-driven enterprise. And we're specifically asking you to complete a series of activities with the goal of, one, helping us understand your business, helping you gain the foundational knowledge needed to lead with AI-driven enterprise, and ultimately to reward you for that investment. At the finish line, what we're hoping to do is set you up for success by giving you access to additional incentives, whether it be financial or demo units. So at the end of this roadmap, you should be able to get in front of customers, deliver the demos, and leverage the accelerators that we have laid out for you, those rewards, which include access to our demo environment and demo units so that you can conduct them effectively all on your own. Okay, so as you progress through the program, there are certain elements that you are going to benefit from. There's sales enablement coursework that you're going to find. You're going to be able to leverage Juniper resources, which I'll cover in depth in a couple of slides, and you'll have access to exclusive training to help you gain the understanding and mastery required to win with Juniper. So we can go to the next slide, please. Great. So the first portion of the Jumpstart Development Plan, again, it's the roadmap within Accelerate Plus that we're using to help you navigate the benefits and the resources that are available to you. The first portion is the onboarding. It's how do we get started? So you're either new to Juniper or you're looking to find ways to expand and build and strengthen that Juniper relationship. So we want to understand that a bit as well too. So how can we best support your growth goals? what can you tell us about your business, and what's the expectation in terms of level of service and support that you need from Juniper to be successful? So the first step in the Jumpstart development plan is to complete a partner profile. And it's a very brief profile, just to, again, to help us determine how we can best support your needs. The second step is to attend our webinar, which is called Learn About the Network for the Next Decade. And again, it's centered on the AI-driven enterprise. And it's not a technical training, it's more an introduction. We want to give you a compelling reason why you would want to lead with the AI-driven enterprise and the transformational opportunities that it presents to your business and to your customers' networks. So to help you on this portion, there are a couple of resources that you'll have available. You'll have access to the Accelerate Plus landing page, which will give you an overview of the program and the benefits. You'll have a link to the partner profile so that you can submit. And I know some that I've engaged with outside of this call have already submitted. Thank you for that. You'll have access to the Learning Academy where the AI-driven enterprise webinar resides. And of course, you have the Securematics partner portal to support you in your relationships with Securematics as well. So again, as a key takeaway, this portion really is to determine how we can best support you. But more importantly for me, I'm looking to see, as you progress through the program and as it evolves, how can we evolve with you? How can we align it so that it makes sense, so it doesn't overwhelm you, and that it's easily digestible so that we keep ease of doing business with you and your customers top of mind. If you want to advance the next slide, please. Perfect. So then the next portion of the Jumpstart development plan is focused on training. This is enablement. We want you to participate in the necessary baseline trainings to help you develop the mastery around Mist products and specifically AI-driven enterprise. The third step, but the third step in the Jumpstart development plan, but the first in this portion is to complete the Wi-Fi basics course centered around Mist. And that's available through Mist University. I've provided a link under the resources there as well. And I feel it's an easy task. I think it's collectively about a 4-hour investment, which can be done in a couple of days. The fourth step is to complete JPA coursework specifically centered around sales professional. And the reason for that is, in addition to helping you lead and win with the AI-driven enterprise, we also want to help prepare you to take advantage of additional financial incentives that come with partner level upgrades. So we want to make sure that we're providing you the help in developing mastery in the technology and the sales practices, but we also want to make sure that you're maximizing your Juniper-led benefits, and we're setting you up for success to reach the next level within the Juniper Partner Advantage Program. And the exciting part here is that once you complete these 2 steps, you'll gain access to our first accelerator, which is going to be access to our live demo environment. So this is a tool, a platform specifically, that will provide you the training to conduct the demos. And it's about 6 4-minute videos so that will help you understand how to navigate through the different menus. And at the end of the video, you will be able to see how it all comes together and request access to the live demo environment as well. So you can provision your team and your staff with access to them and help you in leading your own demos with your customers. Next slide, please. And then The final tier of the Jumpstart development plan is focused on business development. This is where you can leverage the Juniper sales and marketing resources to help you set your business up for success. The fifth step in this plan is to generate demand. So Juniper has allocated a couple of resources that are available to you so that you can create your own campaigns. Equally, Securematics also provides resources as well that you can use in generating demand. We wanted to give you an extra level of support. So we have partner marketing concierges that we can connect you with to provide you walkthroughs of our marketing hub and help you compile and design an effective demand generation campaign. The link that you'll see under the resources there include one to the hub, and the one for partner marketing concierge will direct you to an email that I manage so that we can coordinate a call with one of these, with one of our resources to walk you through those processes. We also have access to helping you drive demand to one of our standing training sessions, Wireless Wednesdays. They're demo sessions that we hold every Wednesday. And what we are able to do for you is create a unique partner URL so that you can include in your own demand generation campaigns and drive your customers to those webinars. The advantage there is that there are periodic promotions available, including demo units and other incentives as well. The sixth step in this portion is to register your first deal. So ultimately, once you've gone through the Jumpstart development plan, we want to make sure that you get to a point where you're able to identify the new deal, identify new customers through demand generation, have the resources available to help you, to walk you through the deal, and ultimately register to secure it. We've provided some deal registration training that you'll have available so that you understand how the program works and what the benefits are. And then if you're able to bring us the deal, you will be able to unlock the additional accelerator, which is access to the free AI-driven enterprise demo equipment. So we're putting together a package for you that would include an EX switch, the Mist AIs, and the subsequent subscriptions to help you put together an effective and compelling demo for your customers. So in short, just to cover what the Jumpstart Development Plan and Accelerate are, for Accelerate Plus, our overall objectives here are to help you strengthen your relationship with Juniper, to give you the resources and the know-how to grow your relationship with Juniper. With the Jumpstart Development Plan, it's the vehicle that we want to use to help you make use of those resources and at the same time reward you for the use of those resources. So for that investment, we want to give you something in return. Okay, and again, this is a program that was recently launched, and it's been well received by many of our partners. So I'm really appreciative of these opportunities to hear your questions or hear your feedback on the program, what we could do better, what you're expecting, or offer any clarifications that you need to be able to succeed in the program and complete the development plan.
Carlos, it's great. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions they'd like to either put in the chat? Bailey, is it open for them to ask questions, or is it just the chat?
Yep, the chat box and the question box are both open for questions, so just feel free to type them in there, and I'll let you know if we have any.
Carlos, is just ask the obvious question. If any of the partners on the call or any partners we run into are interested, I understand we're going to share this deck with them, but what is should they reach out to you, or is it just going through the process as you've laid out, the onboarding and
I'm always happy to engage with our partners.
Okay.
I really am. Again, I appreciate that interaction because I can hear their thoughts and their insights. If they're interested, maybe they're clear on the program, you can go back a couple of slides. Once you send it out, there is a link to the partner profile, and that will opt you into the Jumpstart development plan.
Okay.
And so once you provide that, we'll go ahead and we'll send you a welcome email outlining the program objectives and the resources that are available. There will also be a couple of call to actions within that email, specifically making sure you have access to Partner Center so that you can leverage all the other resources available within the broader Juniper Partner Advantage program, but also so that you have access to our communications vehicle, Channel News on Demand, which is
Right.
what I typically use to send out bulletins on any new promotions or any new webinars that we're planning.
And even though I know you went through this, I just wanted to ask, and since I know a lot of folks are probably multitasking or trying to check on email and stuff like that, the main benefits for the partners for this program beyond, I know you said to work closer with Juniper, but if you bullet point, what would be the top 3 or 4 benefits that the partners can get out of this?
We want to make it easier for our partners to adopt the AI-driven enterprise into their portfolios. We also want to make sure that they're leveraging all the resources available to them as part of the broader Juniper Partner Advantage program as well, and priming them for the next step in partner tiers. So if you're at a reseller level, we want to make sure that we're doing our best and our part to get you to that next level. And to that end, there are programs that we are designing within Accelerate Plus to help you get access to that level via more of an accelerated track, so to speak. So that's in the works that we're looking to launch in the upcoming quarters.
I know you mentioned last night that there's storms in Miami, so it looks like the storms are still affecting you because it's a touch of lag here and there. But anyway, really appreciate it. Any questions, Bailey, shown up yet?
No questions so far. So
okay.
I think we'll be sending out the slides and some more information on the program after the session.
And Bailey, do we have any upcoming FastTRACs that we want to let the folks know about, or while we have folks on? I mean, not to put you on the spot, but we've got a couple planned for this June and July, right?
Yep. Keep an eye out for some information on sessions on retail and on Mist and also on 128T and Abstra.
Right. Yeah, so we're excited about those, and we see the retail verticals being a real key strategic one, especially as things continue to reopen, and and we think that we know that Mist access points helping to deliver a measure and customer experience is going to be really and very, very important to another vertical to go after. So
that's
anyway,
a really
folks,
great point, Mitch.
If
I could offer, Juniper also has created we conducted a acquisition roadshow, so to speak, that details our go-to-market strategy around our most recent acquisitions of Abstra and 128T. So
yeah.
I was actually planning on sending out a communication via, again, Channel News on Demand, specifically to our Accelerate Plus partners in terms of how they can get more information on that. And that is also part of my plans moving forward to see how we can incorporate more visibility into or a better roadmap in terms of how we can enable our partners to adopt those solutions as well into their portfolios.
That's great. Yeah, there's a lot of exciting things to come for in terms of not just these programs, but with what's happening with these acquisitions and the new models that opens up for X as a service, or whatever as a service and MSPs and basically, it's going to be a whole new I think opportunity out there to go after, I think, even new end users. So anyway, stay tuned. We will again look for the invites or the information that Bailey mentioned. And no questions, right, Bailey?
No questions.
All right, we'll send the deck out. Really appreciate your time. We'll give you back a half hour to your day, guys, and have a great day, everyone. Really, thank you so much for attending.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Carlos.